Good morning and sliding into afternoon. Judy Allen here, known as Nana in San Antonio, Texas. And today it's Teach Me Nana. And it's all about the paper pumpkin kit, right? So we're going to be making a fun fold from the kit. And we're going to add some extra items from a coordinating set that can go with it. And we're going to do some chalking, all right? So with that, let's go down the hands and let's do this because Easter cards really need to get out in the mail if you're going to mail them, right? It goes for me too. So I want to thank you guys because at On Stage I got honored for all these things, and it couldn't have happened without you. I got it for team building, sales, leadership, and also for being promoted to Silver Elite. So that was all the excitement last week. I was walking the stage last week when I forgot about posting. So there you go. And here's a new catalog coming out the 1st of May. So if you want one, just private message me. You'll get one automatically. If you've bought something for me or did a retreat or an event or anything with me, you'll automatically get one if it's happened last year. So with that, let me put that aside. That's all the excitement right now. So here is the coordinating stamp set that I'm using with this today. This is the Easter Bunny, and it's in the current annual catalog. And we've just done a few things with it, okay? So what we're doing here is I've already pre-cut some eggs, and I've got some extra eggs here just in case we need them, and die cut. So this is all from the Eggs Excellent as well. It's just in the annual catalog. So the first thing we're going to do, this is actually the box that we can make a gift box stuffed with candy. And I slice and dice these for the kids in the hospital and make cards out of them. But I saved a couple. So here we're just going to, I've already cut off the bottom. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut right down here. And we're going to sit there and have a card, okay? And this is going to be, like I said, this will be a slimline card, all right? Because the fact is, when you go and fold this, so these are already scored. And all we're going to do is do it like it right here. Okay, so we're just going to fold in the score line so it's going to shape like this instead of a box, okay? So this is where we get our fun fold from. And when we get through with it, this is what it'll look like. And it will go in the slimline card that they had actually with this kit. So just so you see that when you fold the flap. So what this means to me is if I want to go higher than this, I can. And that's what we're going to do, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to just first get the lay of the land on some of this stuff, all right? So, for example, I already know this is actually out of the Eggs Excellent. And I'm just going to put this down right here, and I can do it with glue. And I actually have some glue handy that should be ready to go. And then we'll trim it off as soon as it dries. And then from the kit, we're going to add some grass. So let me get this going first, and then we'll get the grass going. And if not, I'll see if I got another full bottle over here. So it's always interesting when you have these hanging upside down, right? Glue's supposed to be ready to go. Not to create a mess, right? Hold on, let's see. Let's leave that there instead. Now, just like you know, this is alive, so there is a dog in the house, and apparently the dog is wanting to get in a closed door that somebody has. And so anyway, that's what you may hear in the background. That is what you get in life. We don't control the animals, right? Unless you kick them outside, which we didn't. We don't do that unless the animal wants to go outside. So, I don't know about you. Today's warm, though, right? Yesterday, I was wearing a sweatshirt. Today, I'm in a short-sleeve t-shirt because our high's gone from 60 degrees to 81 degrees. Overnight, right? With a little rain and overnight. Okay, so I'm going to put that down, let that dry, and let me get the grass for you. So the grass here just came from the frames. We had right here, you can see where I pulled it off. It had a frame here, and I just pulled off the grass. So we're just going to add the grass. Going right in. And I'm actually going to start the grass here, because it's not going to matter, right? Because it's going to cross over, and that's what I want it to do. So again, I'm just going to take the glue here, and we're going to add it to the bottom. I could use glue dots, right? Glue dots are in here, but it was easier and faster for me if I just used the glue here. Oops. Because I'm actually going to put a lot of things on this. So, I don't know about you. You know, we all have special peeps. I've got one that's 3 years old. And I was trying to think what he told me his favorite color is. I'm like 99% sure he said blue. Not 100%, but 99%. Most probably 99.9, I'm pretty sure. Because I know he also likes those blue raspberry drinks. So, that's pretty confident. But just in case, right? I got other colors, and I'm not sure. I'm sure he identifies Easter with candy and Easter Bunny, but I'm not 100% sure there either, right? You never know what's going on in a 3-year-old's mind. I know he likes to play with his cars. I know he likes to play with his animals and sea animals and all kind of animals. So, I'll put some chickens on here. And I know I've sent him a car before they could interact with. Okay. Yeah, I should have done that on my, right here. Okay. Moving right along, though, right? Okay. Because I know, like you, I have to get my cards out. Especially people out of town, right? So there you go. All right, so I've got this part done already. So now we're going to start incorporating some things here. I've already done this right here. Actually, I want it to be more like folded in half, but okay. Let's see if I got one that's folded in half. Nope, I was off on that one too. Last but not least, one of these I did, because I have 3 of these. 3 of these arches. Here, let's see if this is the one that's more closer to half. So, it doesn't have to be in half, but I just sort of wanted it to be. Okay, there we go. So, what I want to do this here is I'm going to let this come up higher than the card here. So, the easiest way to do this, if you're going to fold it in half like I want to do, like here, if you just even want to do it right here, then the easier thing, now this one I will use the glue dots because the glue dot is going to be much, much easier to hold this in place than trying to put glue or something on it and letting it dry, especially since I'm going to do 3 of these. So what I'm going to do is make it look like an Easter basket for him, right? Because I know he's got to relate to that. And I do know his favorite candy. I do know that much. So in this particular case, when I've done this just in half like this, then all that I have to do, you just make sure it's right at half right here, right? So all I got to do is put it here. And I'm going to come over right here. And I have it right this here. Okay, and that's what I want. Now, what I wanted to do with this also is I wanted to keep it going. So it wasn't going to necessarily be in half, right? So I wanted to come over and have it arch right here. I'm just going to have it looking like a basket going across. Now, granted, he's 3, so he might not fully appreciate this, but it's okay. Somebody, I'm sure, will point out to him that Nana did a lot of work for him to do this. If not his mother or his father or his sister, somebody will let him know, let the young man know, to appreciate it, right? So there you go. And you'll know it because it'll come with gifts inside. So let me get this third one on here. He's not at the age, right, where he just grabs for the gift. The older ones will look for the gift because they know that the gift is most probably going to be money. The other one has asked for, believe it or not, instead of money, they asked for a gift card. So there you go. So everybody's just got something a little bit different. So I'm just going to do it right here so I've got little arches. And this will all fold. So when I go to fold this, this is what I want it to do. I want it, that one, I'm not sure why it did that. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So just make sure when you fold it, it's going to fold. So like this here. All right, so it's not going to go like I want it to. Either way I go. So even if I want to go here and fold it toward the inside, it's not. So then all you got to do is just put it here. Okay? And that way when you fold it, it'll be right like that. Or if you want it the reverse way like I did the other one, then fold it the other direction. Okay? We're going to do the same thing back here. We just want it, so when we go to put in the envelope, right? When it goes to go in the envelope, we just want it to go in. Fold up. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like when it opens up. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this off now because it's dry. And we're going to start adding some eggs and some, I got a bunny here. So I've got the bunny that I want to go back here. This is actually in the kit. I'm just going to tuck it just a little bit right here behind the grass, like this. And again, we can do that with a glue dot or we can do a tape runner. I'm going to do the tape runner for sake of quickness. And we just put the Easter bunny right here. And then I'm just going to take a little chick that I've already colored. This is just the leftovers, right, from last time. I had leftovers, so we're just going to put the left in here. And I might want to put this, I'm trying to think if I might want to put that on. I'm going to leave it right there at the moment. I don't have to put it all the way down, okay? Now let's add some eggs. So I actually have this egg here. And let's see what else I got here. I have a green one. Unless I dropped it, which is always possible. All right, we'll leave this one right here. I've got another one between all my eggs here. And I also have some of these chocolate bunnies. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a chocolate bunny or not, but I brought the chocolate bunnies because I think chocolate bunnies are cute. I got a speckled egg that I want to put up front here. So I'm just going to tuck it just a little bit right there. And then I planned on putting the chocolate bunny on this one right here, right? Because I can. And I'm actually just going to put that up on a dimensional because it's going to be on the front. And I do have Happy Easter too. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to put this down also with a dimensional. And as I'm doing this, I'm trying to look around and see what happened to my other egg I had. Because it was green. And it wasn't this green. So it was, I mean, I could use this one here, but I had another one just like this in green. So I apparently dropped it, it looks like. Not sure where or how. But you know, that's just how it is, right? Sometimes you do that kind of stuff. We're not going to sweat it because we have plenty of smaller eggs. So these eggs, when you stamp them out, it stamps out 3. And I actually colored these with blending pens for the sake of expediency. And then what I did is I've gone ahead and just cut them apart, right? Since I've got this single egg and this egg here, I can easily do that. So I'm just going to tuck this right here. And I'm just going to use a small dimensional for this one. And I've got plenty more bunnies I can add too. Just making sure I didn't cover it up accidentally. So I'm just going to add it, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to do chalking on our tag that says Happy Easter. So yeah, I'm just going to put them down here as if we're trying to hide them in the grass. So for me, I've already got Easter eggs out in the yard, but they don't have anything in them. My granddaughter was going to see what was in it. I said, there's nothing there. She's hoping for money. I said, we don't put money and Easter eggs out in the front yard, right? Not when they're going to be sitting out there for a while. Okay, so I can easily add a flower if I wanted to, right? Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do that with a glue dot. Because I'm not putting the prominence on the flower, right? I want him to pay attention to the Easter eggs. And seeing what his Nana might have sent him. I don't know why that happened. That's a first. Okay. I guess I tugged too hard or something. Alright. We're not going to worry about it because we're going to tuck that under here anyway. So we'll just rotate it. There you go. So nobody's going to know really a whole lot of difference with that anyway. And he's not going to pay attention to that. Alright, so I do have these little bunnies that I put in here, right? That could go in here easily. I'm not sure that I really want them. I do know I have another chicken because I know he's into the little animals and everything. He's learning them at school. So we'll put a little chick over here and we'll put it up on a small dimensional. I have to say, the dog is persistent. Alright. Put another little chick here. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Let's see if we want any more bunnies or not. So I've got different color bunnies we can put anywhere, right? Like I said, I'm just not sure how he is into the bunnies. Easter bunny as a whole. But we can do that right there. That would be cute. At least we got something on every page, right? I'm not going to put it on the dimensional because I got, again, I'm focusing on the eggs, right? So we can put this in here. And then what I'll do is I will get the tag on here. And once we get the tag on here, then what I'll do is I will handwrite a note to him right here on the back, right here as a message. So we're going to make sure it has Happy Easter. We got the bunny that he's going to recognize more than regular, and hopefully he'll recognize the chocolate one as well too. But I have backups, right? You could have easily cut this out and done that, or we could have easily, here it is, or we could have easily cut out more eggs. So see, originally I had planned on putting another egg right in here. But now it's going to be too much since I sat there and did the other. Let's see if we can do this here. If I covered the bunny. Alright, we're going to let it go. Alright? We're just going to let it go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our tag here, because this is the tag, and we want to make sure that we sit there. Now this would be a nice pop out like this here, but I'm not going to do that because it's for him, and I don't know if he's really going to care about it, but as we fold this up, got that caught on that one. Let's see, we got that. Okay, caught on that other one. Alright, so it's okay to have this to come over like this right here, because it's going to open up like this here. Alright. So I'm going to put mine over here to the left. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this off at the bottom, though. I'm not going to have this right here. And we're going to modify it a little. So there's nothing more than the tag that was in the kit. And we're just going to modify it. Alright, then I'm going to chalk the edges. Okay. Alright, so that's how it's going to come. It's going to hang over as it opens up. And then I'm going to write the sentiment and so forth in there. So from here, then let's chalk the edges. So chalking the edges, get the glue closed here. So chalking the edges is no more than we're going to take this right here. I can do either purple or blue. And I'll show you, we'll chalk this right here so you see this, there's a little chicken. Alright, let's check, Bella. Where's the piece I just cut off? That'd be easier. We'll do this side. Okay, so all you're doing when you're chalking is you take, these are really great for this, do the ink spots. So you're just taking it and going along the edges. Now see how I just do that? And that can happen too, but it's just chalking. It's just giving it just a little something there, a little extra, right? So that's all I'm going to be doing. So I have the choices. I've got this color here, and then I also got the fresh freesia. So the thing is if any of these ever get dry on you, just use your ink just like you would for the larger stamp pads and just refill it, right? Put some drops in here. Okay, so these are the choices I have, right? I've got the fresh freesia, which would look nice. And it's all going to look nice because we've got a variety of spring colors here. Or it's going to be the blue. So let's just go with this color here. Let's go with the fresh freesia. So again, I'm just going to take, and I'm going to take the edges. So I'm just chalking. This is called chalking. You're just going to do the edges. You could do it with the pen, right? We've done that before. But I'm just doing it with the ink pad, right? It's just coming along, just doing the edges. And then we have our ink spots. So the thing is, oops, so see there, so that happens too, but that's also what gives it its nice look. You can intentionally do it or accidentally do it. And I just give it a little, that gives it just a little extra color. The other thing that we can do too is when we sit there and look at these guys right here, they're white. We can actually take this and we can color them. Okay. I'm not going to color the whole thing, but at least the top, so I get the purple. I'm going to do the sides here. And so that is a nice thing about what they give you, is that you can sit up there and put this on the edges inside, and now we have a purplish tone. Or, yeah, because it's fresh freesia, it's going to be purplish tone, right? Now I'm just going to go ahead and use my pick tool to get these off instead of my hand, because these are tiny. And we're just going to spread this right up here. We're going to put some on here. So this has got like putty on the end of it. They'll just sort of grab them, especially when they're so tiny like this. And then I'm going to take another one here. So what we've done is we sat there and we just inked up the items here. And then we're just going to put it on right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on with dimensional. And we're going to do it, we just want to do it on the left side here, right? Because that's all that's going to be hanging over there. And we're just going to do it about halfway. And it's going to go over. Okay? Now we have some left over, so we can easily add it throughout here. And we'll just add some here, there, and yonder. And we just have some extras. Ooh, I'm going to put some right in the middle there. Make it look like it's got a purple center. And keep in mind, it's going to be open, right? So when you open this card, it's going to be open. I'll just put another one right up here. Okay, so we got them, they're purplish color, right? It's just going to blend in this way. So now we have our Happy Easter card. It's a fun fold, so when they open it up, right, not only is it a fun fold, but it'll stand up as well, too. So Nana will put him a little message. I can even write my message across if I want to, but I have choices. But that's how easy it is to create a fun fold from this kit. So I hope you enjoyed this, right? It was just easy to go and create this. And it's all about creating, sharing, and giving, right? And that's what it's all about, creating, sharing, and giving. In this particular case, it's an Easter card for a special peep in my life. So go out there, create, share, and give. If you're going to mail, keep in mind you need to get it done and get it mailed very soon, because not this weekend, but the following weekend is Easter weekend. All right? So if you enjoyed it today, we'd hope that you would share our Facebook Live here today, and also you can catch it on YouTube. And if you'd be sure to follow us here on Facebook as well as YouTube as well, we'd appreciate it. And also on Instagram. With that, be blessed. Look forward to seeing you next. Well, actually, you'll see me next week for Alternative 1 for the March Paper Pumpkin Kit. But you need to join Zoe and I on Sunday at 4 p.m. this Sunday, because we will be doing the new Paper Pumpkin Kit, because we're going to enjoy family time on Easter Sunday. So with that, be blessed. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday and also next Friday. Bye.